Welcome back.
Good to be back. Well, it's my first time in Charlotte.
Well, yeah, I guess it does feel kind of like it's the same place no matter where we are in the world, huh?
Yeah.
So can you talk to me a little bit about what you've been working on over the last 6 months?
Over the last 6 months, just been, just working on, just trying to, just bounce back from my last fight. It was a first loss, in my opinion, my first real loss. Just working on my holes and just trying to bounce back and come back even stronger.
I know you were supposed to fight Gunnar, and now you're fighting Ian. Do you feel like this is a better fight than that first matchup?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a better matchup. A whole different training camp. My last fight was a lot of grappling, and this one is like I get to do what I love to do, and let's focus on striking.
What were your first thoughts when you heard that name?
I had only heard his name once. I didn't really think nothing much of it. Only reason why I took this fight is he called me out on the social media post saying he could outstrike me. So, I'm gonna hold him to that.
Yeah, he was here talking a lot of trash, of course, saying that he wants to make you pay for accepting the fight and all of this stuff. Sounds like he really feels like he says he's going to make Saturday your downfall. What's your reaction to that?
My downfall? I don't see that happening. I feel like he's still very green and young in the game and in the sport. I feel like I'm his toughest matchup to date. He ain't really fought nobody really, yeah. I mean, he's still young and he needs to be humbled, and I'm here to humble him.
Do you feel like the hype around him is justified at all, or do you feel like it's some sort of star power that he has? It's not really about his skill.
I mean, he does have a pretty good skill set. I don't think he has. I don't think he's ready for it. I mean, he's not like no phenom. He's not like knocking dudes out. He's not like he's got a little hype off of him, because I feel like he's kind of like they're building him up, and I'm here to take all that away.
What sort of fight are you expecting from him? He sort of felt like he was going to finish you in the second or third round because he wanted to make sure that you were aware that he was the better fighter. What sort of fight do you see between the two of you?
I see definitely a banger, one for the fans. I don't believe that he's been hit as hard as I could hit, and I'm a real dog in there, and he's gonna have me in his face the whole time, and I could see him like backing away and running away from me the whole time.
Thank you.
Daniel, you said, he's got a bit of hype, but we don't really know his level just yet. He's still working through the ranks. Do you think when there's a guy like that who hasn't been in there in a massive firefight, who hasn't been in there when it's going against them, they can kind of crumble? Until we see that, we don't know how good they can be.
Yeah, that's very true. Like his last opponent, I hate to say it, but he's his last opponent is one of those guys where you're supposed to beat that guy, I'd destroy that guy if I fought that guy, and he dropped him, and that just goes to it's a little suspect, his chin and his experience level, and yeah, he pulled through that and was able to win the fight. But I think in a situation where he's fighting a real dog like me, it was gonna I don't train to fight, I train to finish, and I got a lot riding on this fight, and I'm coming off a loss, and yeah, I didn't fight Gunnar Nelson, but I felt like I've been in a fight camp. I've been in a real long fight camp, and I'm more prepared than I've ever been. I've been just the most consistent, the most dedicated I've been for a fight in a long time.
You said you got a lot riding on this just because of the pressure you're putting on yourself and how much you want to get this win?
Yeah, I don't put no pressure on myself. I say I got a lot riding on this is because I got a lot planned for the future. I'm thinking ahead. I do plan on showing that I'm the better fighter. I belong in my position, and he's not ready for me.
Awesome.
That's it.